I've done different airlines, but not different
Oh.
airports. Mm,
Oh, like yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've I've found that I have favorites or a favorite ish.
Oh.
Yeah. I do prefer Delta. I don't know if we can say that. I don't know if it matters.
No,
But
I think that's fine. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Southwest, I don't like the pick your own seat,
Mm-mm.
although
Mm-mm.
you know, having anxiety did come in handy because I let someone know and they let me board early. Uh,
Oh, I've heard about that. Like
mhm.
now that you when they ask about boarding early and they say like if you have any reasons for pre-boarding, like they don't ask you what the reasons are. And I've heard some people say that like they just use anxiety about flying or I've got an allergy and I don't want to walk past people who might have allergens
Right.
and that lets them pre-board.
I didn't know this was a thing. So we had gone to Austin to see his brother-in-law, and on our flight back, we went up to the desk because we were going to upgrade our seats. And it was through Southwest.
Hmm.
And his sister-in-law had said like use Southwest. They had a deal going on. So that's why we used that airline because that would not have been
Okay.
the choice. And so we went up to the desk and the lady was like, "Well, oh, do you have any like um needs?" Or I forget the language she used. We were like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Well, do you have anxiety?" And we were both like, "Yeah." Like, so she was like, "Oh, well, then you can pre-board." And I was like, the first time it's ever worked in my favor.
I didn't know that. Not for Southwest.
hmm
Hmm.
Yeah, because the way that their thing is that, other airlines, they'll call you like group, A, B, C, D, one, two, three, whatever.
Yeah.
But Southwest is like, get in line.
Okay.
Except for pre-board. Pre-board is like people with small children, people with, different needs, abilities, disabilities, whatever. So,
But then I feel like over time, then anybody can just say like they have a need to be right behind pre-board, and then it kind of
right.
defeats the purpose.
I don't know how they check it. I do think it's something that you have to know
I
in
don't
order
think they can
to,
like legally because you can't just
yeah,
walk up and ask people what's your condition, why do you need this
right,
accommodation.
right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I also feel like I don't like standing in the line. So I know this is crazy, but like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'll get on last if that means I don't have to stand in a long line waiting for everybody to put their stuff up in the overhead bins. I just don't want that to mean that I get the
Hmm.
last seat by the toilet. Like,
Well, that's usually what happens, and so you have to decide like what's your struggle, what are you going to do.
yes, yes. Pick your
Yeah, no.
difficulty. But
No, see,
yeah.
I will stand in a line to be the first on the plane, and I'll have no shame about it. Like it'll be no, not so. That's the other thing. I don't like being there earlier than I need to be. So it's a balance. Usually,
I was
what
about
I'll
to
do
say,
now,
not
I
getting
will go
last
to the
second.
lounge. I'll go to the lounge and I'll
Fair.
time it so I have just enough time to walk from the lounge to the gate. And by the time I get to the gate, they should be just starting to board my group. And
Yeah.
then I can just
Yeah.
go. And if I have to wait in line for that section, that's okay. Because what I really want to just be on the plane, seated, bundled, earplugs,
Right.
eye mask, neck pillow, all that stuff on while people are boarding. Like I want to be asleep by the time we're in the air. I need to be
Right.
settled.
That's
So
fair. That's fair.
yeah.
There are certain flights where that ends up happening. I never fly like first class or anything, so I'm never like like just in those first groups of people to get on the plane. And so my thing is like my anxiety will have me at the airport a good 3 hours early.
You sound like my husband.
It's really bad. But I mean, even now, like I can literally walk to the train and get on the train, and the last stop is the airport. I know it's going to take me about 45 minutes to get there. So in my brain, I
Mhm.
can plan it out perfectly, and I'm still like, oh, like I probably need to just, just in case.
But I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes the
That
line is
happens.
down
The
for
train
some
will stop. They'll be
reason.
like, sorry, we're
Yeah,
delayed for blah, 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 blah.
that's
And
true.
then, Atlanta traffic, it'll be, whatever accident on whatever highway that's just in my way just because I'm trying to get somewhere. So, yeah, no,
No,
I
it's
definitely,
wise. It is wise to plan for those things
yeah,
because I
I
have definitely
can't.
missed flights for trying to cut it close. That's my life. I gotta own it. So
It makes me itch hearing you say it. I'm just like, why would you?
I I have missed a flight in the airport because I forget it was somewhere in Texas. I think I had some layover. Again, probably like a work related trip or a conference. And it was like a 3 or 4 hour layover. So I'm like, I'm going to explore this airport. Oh, look, there's a little airport spa. I got time for 45-minute massage. And it was like massage. There was a back room, which sounds really shady, but like they had a room, like a massage room with a table where you change and like they cover you with all the drapes and stuff. And it was a full body massage in the airport. By the time I got out and realized how far it was to my gate, I didn't make it.
You had to undo it by running through the airport.
I've done that too. It's kind of fun.
I feel like it's been times where they will change my gate and I have to run across airports and things like that. Like I don't enjoy that kind of thing, but the thought of like getting to the airport, there was one time I was coming back from North Carolina to Atlanta and my boyfriend's mom dropped me off at the airport and she's one of those get there right at the last second. And I'm like, I don't enjoy this. But I couldn't like speak up for myself.
Because you were
So I
getting a
just kind
ride.
of went with her time. And there was like, I don't know what, if she had a brain fart or whatever, but she missed the exit. So then it was like a weird, like looping
Oh,
around. And then I get to the airport. The line is long. The line
oh,
is long to check your bags. And then I got pulled to the side for them to like go through and shuffle and look through. I forget what it was. I think I had like a big tube of Aquaphor. And I was
oh,
like, oh, it's not a liquid. And they were like, it's liquids and waxes and blah, 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 blah. Oh, take it, girl. Like, I gotta go. Like, my flight is like, they are boarding my flight. I
oh
gotta
no.
go. Like, you can have it. It's Aquaphor. They're at every
Yeah.
doctor across the country. I'll be fine. So, yeah, like those kind of moments, just like, oh, I should have spoke up for myself. I should have said something so I could leave earlier. I know I'm trying to like just like be
Yeah.
easy, but it is not in my soul, Lord. It is not in my soul. Like when I tell you
No.
I'm the person who likes to get to the airport 2.5 to 3 hours early. I got to the airport and had like 45 minutes to spare to get through the lines and do all the things before they started boarding my flight. And I was like, I don't want it. This is not my life.
Oh,
This is not my life.
no. See, last time, was that the last flight I was on? We came back from Vegas for New Year's. And a lot of the flights in Vegas are at weird hours because everybody flies in and out of Vegas and
Mhm.
everybody's on a weird sleep schedule in Vegas. And so it's good if you're trying to get back and get to work because you can usually catch a red eye and roll straight into work. So I
Mhm.
think our flight left that day at like 6 a.m. And somebody wanted us to get to the airport at 2 to take the rental car back and then
That
wait
sounds
from the
like
bus from the rental car place, which, at 7 p.m. on a Friday when everybody's getting there, sure, the rental car bus is going to take a while. At 3 a.m. on a Monday, we didn't need that much time. When you drop off a rental car, you don't have to talk to anybody. You just park the rental car and go. You walk to your gate.
but
And we
it
sat
makes me
at the
feel
gate.
secure.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, the other thing that bothered me, like if I get to the airport early and there's a lounge, it's fine because I have something to do. I
Right.
have something to eat and drink. I'm comfortable. It's quiet. I've got my devices charged. I'm fine. If I'm at the gate, I am not comfortable. And I'm
But
just
that's
sitting
why I
there.
bring snacks or I'll grab a
No, no,
Pico agrees with me.
uh-uh. So at whatever hour it was, all the lounges are closed. And so we couldn't even sneak in there. We're just sitting and I'm head on the shoulder. I can't put my feet up anywhere. I can't get anything to eat. Just waiting. I was like, I could have been in bed still. You did not need to be here this early.
Let,
So I
let me
will
let
get to the
her
airport early if I can be entertained. And
let
that's
me
the
let
only
her
way you get me there.
because she
Okay.
oh
Bye, Nico.
she's just gonna do the most the entire time. Okay, sorry. But yeah, if
No.
you gotta
So
put your legs
anyway,
up, you gotta be.
Yeah, and the lounges are nice. Like for me, I put a lot of effort into having lounge access,
Mm,
and that's how I prefer to fly. So when I go on a trip next week, a week from today, my flight's at 10:30 in the morning, and I'm off that day. So the lounge opens at like 6. I'm like, this is perfect. I will get to the lounge at 6, 7 o'clock because I know they're gonna have breakfast. I get coffee, I get to sit back, I can read. And like for me, the vacation can start in that situation. If there was not a lounge there, I would get to the airport probably an hour before takeoff because I'm not checking a bag and I have the things that should expedite me getting to where I need to go. I know the airport well. It's not that big. I can get to the gate pretty quickly. And I've done this successfully like a handful of times where by the time I get to the door of the airport, I walk straight through, bypass the check bag place. I don't need that. I go to
right.
security. I go through security. I walk straight to the gate. And by the time I get to the gate, they're already boarding my section. So I just roll onto the plane. It's like I don't sit down. It's perfect. That's what I strive for. Is to time it just right that I'm like door to plane with no stops.
Aha. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
You can
It's just
do
my
this.
heart is like, but girl, what if?
If you're not checking a bag, then you can do that.
It, you know what? But like, even that day when my boyfriend's mom was taking me to the airport, I wasn't checking a bag. I had a carry
Oh,
on,
so
but it was
what do you?
because the lines were long, and it was a it had to be a Sunday,
Oh, okay.
and so maybe that it was like a heavy travel day.
Yeah, I mean you
Um,
factor those things into.
yeah, you have to consider that piece because I guess if you're traveling on like a Wednesday or a
Hmm.
Tuesday, then maybe it'll be a little different. But all I know is that I would rather be waiting on the plane because I know the plane is not gonna wait on me.
That's true. They don't, except for I mean sometimes. Sometimes they do, but it has to be like it's more than you. But they waited on me and my husband one time, and it was a small airport, and they just had mercy on us that day. We were supposed to go to
Oh,
Curacao, and it was like a 6 a.m. flight connecting in Miami and then going on. And we had been up since like 2 a.m. He worked out in the morning because, of course, I was just like up still packing because, of course. And so I misjudged how much time I needed to pack, get out the door. But this is when we were in the apartment. So getting out the door is like going down the hall to the elevator, waiting on the elevator to go downstairs,
yes.
going across the street to the parking garage, waiting on that elevator, going back upstairs, getting out of the garage, and now we're on our way to the airport. And 4 o'clock in the morning, there wasn't anybody on the road. And if I were driving, we would have been fine. I wasn't driving. Somebody who's a little more cautious was driving and didn't have that sense of urgency that I had. So as
Poor
he's
girl, you
driving,
just
I'm on
taking
my
all
phone
kinds of
like,
strays today.
I know. So I'm on my phone looking like, okay, let me double check what's the latest I can get to this airline's desk to check a bag. Is it 30 minutes? Is it 45 or is it an hour? Because I don't know. So I'm working backwards. I'm looking at the ETA on the GPS and I'm like, okay. So we strategized. I was like, all right, we don't have time for us to park and then walk from the garage to the door. You have to drop me off right at the bag drop area.
Hmm.
So he does that. I go running in. I maybe have a minute or two to spare. Of course, there's a line because this is how things work sometimes. So I wait in line, try not to freak out. I'm looking calm, like I plan to be here at this time. I timed it just right. I get to the door at the desk. The lady looks at me and was like, "You
Right.
want to miss your flight?" She said, "Do you know what time it is? I don't think they have time for your bags. Let me see where you're going. You going to Carousel?" And she said, "Hold on, it's a black woman." She talks to the other gate agents, another black woman. They pick up the phone. They call the plane people and are like, "Listen, this couple just got here. Do you have any room for the bag?" And they're like, "Okay, give me your bags. Get all your stuff. You have all your documents." Because when you go international, you got to
Right.
have all these other little things that they want to make sure you've done before they can let you on the plane. So it's like, yes, I have this printed. I have this screenshot, this screenshot. She's like, "Where's your husband?" I was like, "He's working. He can't get here yet. I promise he's here. It's just I don't have him here right now." I was like, "I promise. This is his screenshot. This is his paperwork. We're good to go." She called and worked some miracles. I was texting him. By the time he parked the car, I was meeting him right outside of security. We rushed to security. Nobody was there. We
Oh,
got to
that's
the
good.
gate. Nobody was there, which is not a good sign. Like, you want to see people at the gate? Like,
You
where is
want to
that?
see
There's
people
not a line
get,
at the
yeah.
gate. It's bad. It's very bad. But there was one person standing at the small desk right before the gate, and she said, "We were waiting for you." I was like, why'd you get here so late? I know. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know.
Just
Thank
like
you
the
for
walk of
waiting.
shame onto the plane.
It's a walk of shame.
I hope you didn't have to go back too far, girl.
It wasn't like, luckily it was the first gate through security, so we were
No,
booking
I
it.
mean
And
on
she's
the
like,
plane.
yeah,
I hope you didn't have to walk by too many people because I was
no, but it doesn't
looking at you
matter.
like,
It doesn't matter. The plane was small enough that everybody was like,
oh,
mm-hmm.
they saw you. They
Yeah, they
knew.
did. They did. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes the gate agents have been really kind to me.
Mm,
And we didn't have to reschedule our flight, but I was fully prepared to like own it. I was like, okay, that's fine. You can just get us on the plane. The bags will come later, but like we have to go to Curacao because we're meeting 8
right.
people over there. So like, just tell me what I need to do. I'm sorry. And she's like, let me call. So, okay.
Oh
So
man. So
yeah.
the takeaways from today.
Don't do that. We did say after that, I was like, that was bad. I never want to do that again. So I give myself a little more buffer
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So we know if you're gonna be one of those ones where you want to go from the door of your house to the gate and you just want to kind of skate on through,
Yeah.
give just a teeny tiny little buffer. Maybe there's parts where you're like moving with some energy, and then there's other parts where you're strolling, right?
Mm,
Like we can have variations of
mm.
energy. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
Give yourself
receiving
a
it. No, no,
little
no. This
time.
is good. This is good.
Give yourself a little time. For me, do not try to pimp the system if you do not know that you can actually pimp the system.
Yes.
Don't do
Yes.
it.
No.
Don't do it. If you book a flight, be where you are. Or be like, oh my God, I missed my flight. I'm still gonna make the second one. I'm gonna be there. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
Unless you know somebody who's in the industry and like can make something work. I don't have those connections,
Yeah, I know. I
but yeah,
don't,
no,
I
don't do
don't
that.
either. I wish I did. I wish I
I
could.
mean, I know somebody who works for an airline, but
Hmm.
I don't think she's at a level where she can just like freely share
Big.
her benefits of working
Yeah.
there.
I need like one of my little cousins to get a job at an airline, and
I might do it, but I'm done with this other job.
that's
We'll see.
fair. When we graduated from Winston, my mom told me, she was like, if you don't get into graduate school, like you need to go be a flight attendant. And I was ready to do it
Why?
because she knew I wanted to travel.
Oh,
She was like, you
smart.
know, you could get there to like where you're traveling. I mean, you don't start off traveling internationally or air flight attending internationally, but eventually.
Yeah.
And I probably would have been very happy doing it and not hearing
You
everybody's
want
problem.
to do it? Give me 6.5 years. We can do it.
Well, I needed to fund my life, girl. Lord. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this was episode 1 of Lessons Learned.
One or
Received.
two, 1, 2, and 3. We'll see how it works out in the end. But
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
enjoying
All right.
it.